safety is imperative for these children who are removed from their homes. I mean, that is, that has to come first. And yet with the goal of reunification being at the forefront, also cheering that on, there's incredibly good reasons for a kid to go home to where they belong. But how do you hold those two things in tension as a longtime foster parent where you've seen some incredibly hard, just call it real, like abusive, awful, evil type of things. And not everyone's that category for sure, but then also cheering reunification on.
It's hard. I mean, this is the hardest question I get. And I just answered an email this morning, actually, about this exact question and just explaining, like, I'm not going to pretend that it's not real and that this is not the hardest thing there is for myself, for my kids, for our family, for even our friends who get attached to these kids. Again, we had one case where we were shocked it went to reunification. It went to reunification really quickly, and we did not agree with it. The caseworkers didn't agree with it. Nobody, I mean, it was like, we still to this day, like, I don't even know how that happened. And I thankfully knew the bio mom's name. And so I'll still, this was 10 years ago now, I'll still look her up on Facebook and I can kind of see where the kids are at today. And they're not with mom, but I can through that see that they're with her sister. And so I get to see that they're still healthy and that they're still alive and that they're doing well and growing up. But there are a lot of cases like we have no clue what happens to these kids. And we pray for them. We think about them. We cry over it. And again, this is kids that were in our home 15 years ago, we think about, or a memory will pop up. And so I'm not going to, skirt around it saying it's not the hardest thing. But again, going back to the heart of reunification, most of the time when we have seen it done, it is done well. And these families have worked their tails off to get their kids back. And it is so beautiful when we get to be part of that. And the more we welcome them into our homes now, from the very beginning, if they feel that from us, even through those hard things, and you start to see that transformation in those parents, and then now you have this relationship. And like I said, when they go home, if they're still willing to let you be part of their life, I mean, that's like this added bonus versus these cases where I got it wrong a lot in the beginning with the relationship with bio families, a lot. And my heart has completely shifted from what it was like when we first started.